Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, wherever you are watching us from. I am Comfort Eyitayo, your regular host for Connect with Comfort Show. On this program, as usual, we aim to add value to people and business enterprise and personal growth. Each show is organized to feature guests who are subject matter experts that helps us to throw more insight on the topic of the day. I am glad you are able to join us today. You are most welcome. It is truly a privilege to be looking at a very important topic that is not only relevant but essential for the advancement of our society. And that topic is there is no gender with skills. I take that again. There is no gender with skills. For far too long, we have allowed societal norms and outdated stereotypes to dictate who can or cannot excel in certain fields. We have heard phrases like, this is a job for the man or for the ladies. Or sometimes they say women are better suited for that. But the reality is simple. Skills has no gender. Excellence, competence, and innovation are not confined by biology, but are driven by passion, dedication, and opportunity. In every sector, be it technology, finance, engineering, healthcare, entrepreneurship, or the arts, we see individuals shattering barriers and redefining expectations. What matters is not who is doing the work, but how well it is done. So today, as we engage in a meaningful conversation on this very important topic, let us challenge our biases and embrace a future where talent is the only criteria for success. A future where opportunities are given based on merit, not on gender. A future where every individual, regardless of gender, can thrive and contribute to society at their full potential. So let us remember, skills do not discriminate. And if skills do not discriminate, why should we? Once again, I'd like to welcome you to this episode of Connect with Comfort Show. Please remain connected as we go on a very short break. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Being relevant in your field of occupation is proof that you are properly educated. When my parents and I were thinking about my university education, Bowen University Iwo was our first choice. Bowen University helps you to get the most of whatever course you're studying and also educates you on how to excel in a competitive labor market. From the day I arrived here, I knew when I would graduate, and my mind has been positively transformed since then, thanks to my able lecturers. My name is Salumi. I am a medical student, a sanctuary keeper, and a violinist at Boma University. To the medical world, remember my name.
Bowen University for excellence and godliness.
You are welcome back. Our special guest for today is already waiting patiently in the house, and she's no other than Funsho Olagunju.
University for excellence.
Funsho is a highly analytical and research-driven professional with nearly a decade of experience in managing tax processes, ensuring compliance, and maximizing revenue generation as a tax administrator, demonstrating a proven track record of optimizing processes and driving efficiency. Processing a strong foundation in statistics, she recently transitioned into the field of data science and artificial intelligence to develop technological skills in solving industry problems. Our expertise spans this entire data lifecycle, from data extraction and cleaning to insightful analysis and actionable recommendations. She is currently pursuing an MBA in information technology, further enhancing her ability to leverage technology for strategic decision making and innovation. She is adept at bridging the gap between technical expertise and business objectives, with a focus on delivering data-driven solutions that contribute to organizational growth and operational excellence. Please make welcome with me our special guest for today, Funsho Olagunju. Funsho, you are most welcome to connect with Comfort Show. We want to appreciate you highly. Thank you for accepting to share your wide base of experience with us, with our
Good
audience.
evening.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay. So without further ado, let's go straight to the interview segment.
Thank you, Ma. Good evening, everybody. Really appreciate.
Thank you. You're welcome. Like I said, for us to help our teaming on the audience to understand what this topic is all about, what does the phrase "there is no gender with skills" mean in practical terms? Did you hear that?
Ma. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me once again. It is a great privilege. This topic, there is no excuse. Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but it's breaking it. Maybe just speak louder so
Okay,
that.
I will just go ahead.
Yeah, sure.
There is no gender with skills in terms. To me, it means, okay, Ma. This topic means there is no limitation to one's ability. Either you are a female or a male. Ability is not dependent on gender, unlike physical appearances or the structure of the body. When it comes to ability, it is within. It doesn't have to go with whatever container is carrying it. For us as human beings, we can either be male or female, or you identify as any other thing, but ability is within. So ability, skills has no, in as much as you can put your heart to it and learn it, then you can do it, regardless of who you are or what you are, your background, your traits, or even the factors around you. As much as you have taken a decision to learn it, you can own it. That's just what it means to me, practically.
Thank you very much. That is a great insight. Now, how do skills differ from gender roles in society?
Hmm. Yeah, in society, we find ourselves in a world where from from the beginning, or let me say from toddler, you see our parents or the society trying to put you in a particular equation or put you in a particular column and say for female, this is what you do. For male, this is what you do. It starts from the home where the mother can decide to teach the girl child how to cook and leave out the boys. Because naturally, we know that girls are the ones that should excel in such kind of attitude or learning. Skills does not, it doesn't really have to go with gender. It doesn't have to go with either you're a girl or a boy. In the society, we have been put in a place where you limit yourself or the environment limits you to the extent you can go in acquisition of skills, which is not. Society has successfully been able to reduce, especially people folks now, to a particular room. That's why you have races like the woman belongs to the other room or belongs to the kitchen. It is wrong, and these are the things that is affecting it. So for the gender, for skills, it should not be limited. It should not be limited to a particular gender. If you are interested in it, go for it. You can do it.
Thank you very much. I agree with you perfectly on that. I
Speaks
think that's
more
where
to
the problem starts from.
capacity. You understand? It's not to your frame or your gender. Skills is capacity.
Okay. Okay. To that
And once you get
extent,
the capacity, it's doable.
okay. To that extent, would you say there are skills that are innate that is tied to to gender, or are all skills acquired through learning and experience? Are there special skills that are inborn, innate to us? We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Funsho. You are not audible, Funsho. Did you hear the question, Funsho?
Okay, for my little experience, ever since I've been around, I've not seen a skill that is not that you cannot acquire as a human being. I have not. I've seen female in mechanical field. Okay, I'm saying that skills are not innate. Skills are not born with. It is learned. Skills can be learned. I've been in a place where can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead. I'm hearing you.
I can hear you clearly, ma. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can now. Yes.
I hear your question, ma. Can you hear me too?
I can hear you. Go ahead. Funsho, go ahead.
I'm with you, ma.
Go ahead with your answer. You are already addressing the question. Go ahead.
I'm with you, ma. I hear the question. You asked, are there special skills that are innate to us?
Yes,
And
you have
I said
you started answering.
skills
Yes.
are not born with. We are not born with it. There could be some biological kind of explanation to why some people find it easy to acquire some skills or do some things naturally. But it doesn't mean that they were born with it. They learn it along the line. They put hard to do it. So skills is not naturally an innate ability. Okay, they are not naturally an innate ability. If you can practice it, you can do it. If you can practice it, you can do it. I've been in a circle where a female is a mechanical engineer. Like
Yes.
they literally bring down the engine of a car, a truck, and she could herself. She could
You are
fix it
very
herself.
right. Yes.
So skills are not limited to skills are not limited to this. Yes,
Okay.
skills are not limited
Yeah, I
to
got you. I got you, Funsho. It's like we have
gender. Skills can be acquired. You see female learning to cook this.
network is
You
not.
see females trying to. Females are found in medical field. They do operation just like the male folks would do. So it is not limited to gender. As well, males that put their hearts to what seemingly looks like a female profession. They do well, very well. There I came across a female nurse, a male nurse.
The the
I
point
was
is
like,
the point is taken so
is
that
this
we move to
something
the
for
next
a
question, Funsho. If you can hear me, that point is
female
well
to do? And you could see
taken.
them showing compassion, showing dedication, and caring for their patient, just like a female would do. So skills are not innate. They are something that can be learned. They can be achieved once you are ready to learn it.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So are there particular industries where gender bias
I'm sure you
still
get
dictates?
that.
No, I'm taking another question. You've answered that one very well. I'm saying, are there particular industries where gender bias still dictates skill recognition? I'm not hearing you. Funsho, I'm not hearing you. Sorry, it's like the network is not really friendly with us today. Funsho, can you hear me? I can't hear you at all. Funsho, I can't hear you. The last
Yes,
question.
ma.
Okay.
Yes, ma. There are still industry, even with the numbers of awareness, or let me say the volume of advocacy that has gone out in recent time to why skills should be learned by all and not limited to a particular gender. I could still see that we have some industry where people are not really playing well. Can you hear me, ma?
I can hear you. Continue. I can hear you. The network is really bad.
Hello?
Yes, I'm not getting your response. I know you are speaking, but it's not coming out.
Okay, the question was more of are there still
Ye-
industries where gender
Yes,
is still dictating what skills is being put in place or the recognition
the
of skills.
recognition. Yes.
And I was like, yes, there are still industries that shows little recognition for a opposite sex in industry. We have industries, yes, industries like technology. In technology, we all expect that it is the male folks that strives well in technology, or they are the one that we see. Growing up, you hear this one want to learn engineering and he's a guy. He wants to learn computer science is a guy. He want to go in even medicine to some extent is still regulated by gender. But these days, it is not. It is still playing very well in the society. The representation of women in technology is still very minimal. There is still a there's still a divide between the female gender and the male gender in technology. Go to constructions and engineering. A larger percent of them are they are still male. Larger percent of them are still male. The female, I don't know what is holding the female back. The female are not well represented in this field. Now let's talk to leadership in general. In leadership, it's wow, 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 wow. This network is good. All right, ma, if you can hear me,
I,
I was saying
yeah,
that in
I've gotten the I've
leadership,
gotten the response.
it is still something difficult, or it is still not fair more women are not in leadership.
Okay.
The society is still trying to work the minds of, yes, they are not feeling the recognition. Much women are not in leadership in various industries. Come to government. We still have a problem in the National Assembly currently. The ratio of female in the National Assembly is still something that could be improved upon. In Nigeria, I'm not sure I've remember when we have a female governor, not to talk of a female president. And we are
Not
saying
yet.
that women can also be.
You are quite right. I was just confirming what you are saying. Maybe we quickly go on break so that hopefully we can fix this network problem. We'll go on a short break and we'll be right back. Stay connected.
To give up. I'm done with all the things I'm going through. I'm trying to keep my head up. I try to win, but every time I lose. Should be getting better. I try, but I don't know what to do. Hope this ain't forever. I just wanna make a breakthrough, but something inside said never give up. All of these setbacks are major setups. If I keep on fighting, if I keep on trying, if I aim for the sky, one day things will go my way. One day things will go my way. One day things will go my way. I've gotta hang in there. Deep down I know one day things will change. I can't live in fear. I know I've got to push through the pain. I've gotta believe in myself.
So welcome back. Is our guest back? Media, can you confirm if the guest is back? Okay, while we wait for for our guest to be back, we've uh, we've actually looked at the meaning of this topic and why, and she has given us, our guest has given us a reason why skills have no gender, because it's not innate, that it is not inborn. You just have to acquire the experience and then learn the skill. So that means we can achieve any skill if we have the capacity and the willingness to learn. The other issues that we should look at is the need for us to challenge our biases. The biases, some of which she also pointed out to us, we started from the way our mind was conditioned from when we were young. When babies were born, they buy dolls for girls, and then the guys are not really seen to be needed at the kitchen and all that. So those are the things that we need to really acknowledge and change. We need to challenge our biases. The cultural and societal norms that have historically created gender views of work. We also need to see how many of these biases still exist today and how we can overcome them. That's something that we need to take cognizance of. Countries also and businesses, we have seen benefit from a diverse skilled workforce. So there's need to encourage training for all without necessarily segregating. There's need for mentorship and creating opportunity for everyone, regardless of their gender. The issue of competency has also been emphasized. That is, our ability to perform a task is determined by the type of training we have exposed ourselves to and the experience we have gathered over a period of time. But importantly, the dedication, our dedication to the work at hand is also very key, because some of us, we put ourselves down as being unable to function in certain roles just because of our gender. Okay, our guest is back, so maybe we can just continue from where we left. The areas that we were to look at before the issue of network function is what barriers that exist which prevent equal skill recognition across genders in the workplace. Funsho, can you hear me?
Yes,
Funsho,
ma,
can
I'm
you
back.
hear
I
me?
can hear you, ma. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes. I asked what type of barrier
I
exists.
can hear you, ma. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Did you get the question?
No, ma. No, I
I,
didn't.
what type of barrier exists that prevent equal skill recognition across genders in the workplace?
All right, ma. Sorry, I have to change device. I think the network is back. I hope this is better. Yes,
Yes.
currently in the workplace, some barriers that still hinders the kind of fair treatment between the both gender could be mentorship. Because I feel that growing up with this idea in the society that some skills are good for one gender or the other. Everybody grew up with that notion. And you see, for people in the workplaces, there are still limitations. People are still holding back to what they can do. A person that should be outspoken should come out and present their point logically. They are still trying to be intimidated. They are still feeling they are not good enough. So I feel mentorship should correct such notion. Mentorship should correct such notion. So if there's a lot of mentorship, especially for women, they will come out more. They will be able to assess or harness the skills that they have in them. So mentorship is something that should help women. And another thing is sponsorship. Sponsorship. When there is an organization or a group of people that is clamoring for more inclusion in the workplaces, then it brings out these people that are a kind of afraid or not confident enough to show up. So mentorship and sponsorship can help to address this issue of bias in gender
In the
representation
workplace.
for skills acquisition in the workplace.
Okay. Now, do you think policies can also help? How can organization create policies
Absolutely.
that can focus on skills rather than gender when hiring or promoting employees?
Yes, I see this in HR. Are experts in human resource management. I know that if you are hiring for a particular position, you should be more focused on the ability and the capability of the person you want to put in that position rather than their gender. It should be a case of a square peg in a square hole, not just because this person is a female or is a male or he comes from this local government or is connected to this person. That's why we are putting it there. Primarily, you want to put the best hands in a particular position. So policies that ensure that capability and ability, skills is over gender are things that can help to promote genders with no bias. Also, we see a place where people are put in position just so that they could make name, or maybe because the name they bear carries weight, and such people don't even have much to offer, or because they are female, you just feel that he has many concerns, and how can a female will be with emotion? That's always the card they play in the workplaces. But when you put policies like capability, ability before even the gender, when you are writing some questions, especially this age that we have more of remote work and online engagement, when you submit applications or you are writing an exam, they don't see the gender behind those performances. They see your work even before they know who you are. So policies like that in an organization will help to reduce this gender biasness and help people to bring out their skills better, ensuring that quality is taken instead of the gender.
Okay, you are quite correct. Policies will go a long way because going through and adhering to policies will make uh, people who have that type of bias to blindside the issue of gender. So that's very. I think there's another area that we think can really help, and that's our education system. Can this be structured in such a way to ensure that skill acquisition is free from gender bias?
Yes, ma'am. In fact, education is, like we always say, is the bedrock of whatever we are in the society. Starting from we call it, is it pre-nursery classes now? Just starting from that little age,
Preschool.
education should be structured in a way that it gives everybody a level playing ground to bring out their ability. Education should be structured in a way that you allow students to explore and bring out what they can do. I want to pick an example of extracurricular activity. I could remember then in school, when it comes to football, they don't really or naturally want to put a female student in football team. You understand? Thank God that there are upgrades, or let me say there are new narrative
Female
now where
teams
you
now.
have
Yeah.
female football clubs, you have male football clubs, you understand. But nobody wants to put a female in such structure because you feel that it is the men with power, bone, strong bone that can do well in such field. So education should be structured in a way that everybody is exposed to the same opportunity. Example is STEM field: science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Mm.
It is the female gender is still not well represented in this field. And it's because even when you are doing guiding and counseling in secondary school and they ask you, what do you want to be? And you say engineering, you say, you, a female. Like, there's this thing that a female cannot easily go into engineering. No, education should be for all. As long as the student put an interest in it, let it go for it. Let them go for it. If it is either a male or female, a male can decide and say, I want to be a chef. I want to be cooking. I want to be a home care person, management. It doesn't mean it doesn't belittle such the madness in such person. No, it's just an interest, and it's going to come out of ability and the skills they are prepared to build to cope in such field. So education should be it should be restructured in a way that it give everybody this equal chance, high probability, not that because you are a female you are at an disadvantage already, or because you are a male then you have almost 30% to fly. No, everybody should start from zero. Everybody, if we are all starting from zero, let's start from zero. If we are starting from 10, let's start from 10 together so that we can all show what we can do. Yes, ma'am.
Fantastic. That's good. Now, that last time when you were answering the one of the question, and you make reference to the National Assembly, talking of the number of women there, that brings this question to mind. I believe we have some laws. How effective are these existing gender equality laws in ensuring fair access to skills, training, and employment in our country? How effective?
Hmm. Um, Laws are important in the society and they are what guides our interactions. A country cannot be, I want to use Nigeria as an example, a country cannot be as large as this and there won't be law to put us into order. So I know that there are policies in our laws that says that women should be represented. The last time I checked, what I know, I don't know I'm correct, I think it's around 35% within the National
35%
Assembly.
affirmation.
But
Yeah.
okay, ma. Thank you. I'm still current. So, but the problem, the challenge is the enforcement of this policy. Is it enforced? The law has said it. It is written down there. Is it enforced? Or is it even being activated? The women in the society, are we taking up that quota of 35%? Because when it comes to politics, as an example, when it comes to time for election and all that, you see women even drawing back. You tell me to come and run for local government chairman. I'm like, the men are there. Hey, no, let the men take the lead. You understand? So people are still holding back. Then when you now see one or two female that comes out to run, it becomes a problem in the society. Everybody want to remind that woman that you have a home to take care. Your place is not outside here. Go back home and do the needful, train the children. We're not saying the children will not be trained, but give women equal opportunity to also come and play. They will be there to contribute meaningfully to the society. So the enforcement of this law, as much as they are in practice or they are written down, but is it being enforced? And when women come out like that in public places, and are they not intimidated? Are they not trying, the system, the people, are they not trying to shut them up? Are they not saying you speak too much? Are they not saying your own is too loud? They might even ask, who is the husband of this woman? Who allowed you to come out and be shouting like this? You understand? So the enforcement of this law will help. It will help. It goes a great way to help. Yes, ma'am.
So unfortunately, your answer to that question is that it's not effective, because
It is not.
if the laws
It is not.
if
We
the
can
laws are
do
there
better.
and they are not being implemented, it's
Mm,
it's
mm, mm,
tantamount
mm.
to meaning
We can do more
an
on it.
effective, yeah, ineffective law. God help us. It's something we need to continue to push and continue to strive. Unfortunately, we women, we are not making it easier for ourselves too. How many of those women that have braced all the odds and decided to come out have been supported by
Mm,
fellow women folk? How many? That's
yeah.
the sad.
Women supporting women is just a slogan. We are not doing it practically.
Oh, so that's the sad aspect of all this. But we hope we'll get there. Essentially, the message is that everybody should have equal opportunity to prove their capacity and to be given opportunity to contribute to the growth of the nation. What would, if you say a parting shot on this topic, just for 1 minute, what would that parting shot be?
Okay, well, thank you. I would say that at all climes, at all levels, at home, in the society, in the workplace especially, there should be promotion of inclusion and respect regardless of what gender is in a particular role. As much as I will respect my male boss, I should be able to accord the female boss the same respect. Either I'm a male or a female. I should be able to push my girl child into a field that it is even daring or scary. Let her go there and go and try. Let her go there and go and see what she can bring out of it. So the stereotype should be reduced. The stereotype should, if I will even say zeroized, such that you give everybody equal chance. When people are allowed to fly, even themselves, they'll be surprised to how high they can fly. But when you are flying and something is clamping your wings, then it comes to a point where if you are not bold enough, you want to reduce yourself to let me just be running. I cannot be flying
Mm.
because there are things that are clamping your wings. So I advocate for inclusion and respect for every gender, regardless, and to the female, because I know it is the female that easily eats in this kind of conversation. I would say keep showing up, keep improving yourself, keep learning. Learning it is. Whatever it is you want to learn or you are high, put a practice to it. Do it. One day we are going to come out and everybody will be clapping.
Amen. 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 Thank you very much. We have a contribution from one of our regular audience, Mr. Femi Jayesimi from Lagos, and it goes thus: gender biases and stereotypes can lead to assumptions about women's leadership abilities or their commitment to work, especially if they have caregiving responsibilities. Well, that's
Absolutely.
a, yeah, that's a very good contribution, and that's more reason why we should not allow this to continue, because if it's going to diminish uh, line of responsibilities because we are not equally recognized, that is not good both for the workforce or the country, the nation as well. We need to encourage each other. We need to really make sure that for whatever ability we are able to prove, we are giving the due recognition for it. Thank you very much, Funsho. Even though we had some snag earlier on with network, nevertheless, you have shared great insight on this topic for us today, and I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate you on behalf of our online audience and myself and the crew for sparing your time, especially on Sunday, to be with us to share your uh, experience with our audience. We have gained
For having me, ma.
quite a lot from the inside. So I appreciate you very much. I'll just go quickly to conclude this session by asking us to all bear in mind that skills have no gender, as we have said severally on this show. Talent, competence, and excellence do not recognize boundaries of male or female. They belong to those who are willing to learn, to grow, and to seize opportunities with determination. So, in today's world, as we have all seen, success is not about who you are, but about what you bring to the table. It is about your expertise, your dedication, and your ability to adapt and innovate. We must continue to break down stereotypes. We must continue to challenge biases and create an environment where skills, not gender, define opportunities and achievements. Let us go forward with a renewed commitment to mentorship, inclusion, and empowerment. Let us invest in knowledge, embrace collaboration, and celebrate the contributions of all, regardless of their gender. When we do this, we build stronger businesses, more innovative industries, and a society where everyone has the chance to thrive. I want to seize this opportunity to appreciate once again all our online audience, those the regular ones that normally join us. Mr. Femi Daisimi, thank you for your contribution today. And all those that have joined today that have not been able to spotlight their name, I appreciate you all. I hope you have all enjoyed today's episode. If so, please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Comfort Eyitayo. Once you have subscribed, please turn on the notification button, like and share our videos. Stay updated with information about upcoming events, solutions, and offers on my Instagram account at Comfort Eyitayo, as well as my Facebook account at Comfort Eyitayo. Till I come your way again, please let us keep championing a world where skills, not gender, define our success. We all have a contribution to make to this in our own little sphere of influence. Let us make sure that we kill all these stereotypes and gender biases for us to achieve huge success. Thank you once again for joining us today and the interest in the show. God bless.